Canadians are in Colorado to face a very hot Avalanche team. The Hangout starts now. Let's go with that. Yeah, you can tell I was prepared for that. So the Canadians are in Colorado. The Avalanche are, I think they have the hottest or the current longest. Not saying that right. The longest current winning streak in the league right now. So maybe it's Montreal's turn to break a streak like that. Let's see. I've got a few things here for the game. I've got some stats for the game, and as always, I've got the guess the score contest, guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy from either team. If you're the first person in the chat with that guess, and you are from Canada, you would win the $10 prize directly in your bank account via Interac, and that Interac is why you have to be in Canada, because in the U.S. you just can't move money around as easily. All right, so I guess I'll see who's here if anybody is, and if you are here, say hi in the chat, and then I'll go with what I've got for this game. So far, Bay's got 4-2 Habs. Slavkovsky with the first goal. Guru, 5-2 Avs. McKinnon with the first goal. McKinnon is leading the league, by the way, 64 points. I don't know the breakdown on goals and assists, but he's leading the league. I'll give you my guess, and it's not really complete. I'm going with 3-2. I'm going to take Montreal, I think, because I'm going to take Montreal. Montreal, well, it's in my stats here, I think. Montreal last season beat them twice in the 2 games, and the last game that they played the game they played in Colorado last year, they won 2-1. Montreal did. So I don't know how to. I'm going 3-2 Montreal. I'm going to give the first goal to Hudson. Why? He's playing against Cale Makar. Upstage Cale Makar with the first goal of the game. So I'm going with that. Who just joined in? Hey, Joe, how's it going, Joe? 4-3 Habs. Gallagher, first goal. Awesome. All right, Colorado is on a 6-game heater. They've scored 4+ goals in each of those games. They are 11-8-0 at home. And I think I want to say they're 11-3 in December, 11-5, something like that. They've got a good record in December. They're the only team that hasn't lost in OT. They haven't lost in OT. I think they've had 4 games because they've got regulation wins. They've got 20. They've got 24 wins. I'm going to say they got 4 wins in overtime. That's my math. The Habs, by the way, are 7-11-1 on the road. So Habs they're in tough tonight. Colorado, 136 goals for, 128 goals against, and that's a +8 differential. Montreal, 115 for and 131 against, their -16 differential. Colorado, 8-2-0 in their last 10. Montreal, 6-4-0 in their last 10. Colorado, 3.28 goals against per game is deceiving. As you'll see, that's what they have. And due mostly to Georgiev and Anunin. They were both traded away. They were horrible, and Wedgwood and Blackwood have shored that up. But it's deceiving to look and go, oh, well, they give up almost as much as Montreal. Yeah, they did. Now they don't. Last time I said I did this. Okay, that's the stuff about both games last season. All right. Not there yet. Good. We're not there yet. Wait, where am I? Right here. All right. So this is the standings for Montreal right now. They're still, and nothing to worry about. They're still 3 points out of a playoff spot. So that didn't slip away. But now Pittsburgh is tied with Senators with 40 points. So we're just 3 points out. Team stats: 21.7% power play for Montreal, 23.7% for Colorado. Not a huge difference. Penalty kill: 82.4% for Montreal, 76.2% for them. So that's a little bit of a difference. Face-off percentage, 49.2% for Montreal, 44.6% for Colorado. So winning the draw would be a big thing if they're better than at that than I can't talk today than Colorado is. Goals for per game, 3 even for Montreal, 3.46 for Colorado, and goals against 3.42 for Montreal. And like I said, that 3.28, it's deceiving. Let's see. Goalies tonight. We got Jacob Dobish. 1 game, no goals against. 1,000 is the save percentage, and he's got a shutout. I expect that won't keep up. And I believe we're getting Blackwood. One of them is injured. I believe Wedgwood is injured. So we're getting Blackwood 12, 2, 10, and 3, 272 goals against, 916 save percentage. If I'm wrong, and it's Wedgwood, he's 5-4-1, 289 goals against, 900 save percentage, and a shutout. I don't obviously the Avs have 1 shutout, so one of these guys, maybe both of them, got their shutouts elsewhere as they were both acquired. The lines for Avalanche: McKinnon, Lehkonen, and Rantanen, Middlestat, Colton, and Drouin. So our 2X Habs on first 2 lines. Kelly, Kiviranta, and O'Connor, Parsonen, Olofsson, and Inala, Taves and Makar, Gerard and Manson, Middleton and Malinsky, and we're getting Blackwood, as I thought. Habs lines are unchanged from the last game. That's Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Doc, Newhook, Pezzetta, Dvorak, Anderson, and Gallagher. I'm not sure. Did Pezzetta play on the second line last game? Anyways, he's in the game because you'll see after. Heineman, Evans, and Armia got Hudson, Matheson, Gooley, Carrier, Jacki, Struble, Dobish starting. Injured Laine with flu-like symptoms, so I guess the flu, maybe that changes by game time. I don't know. And David Savard, an upper body. I don't know what it is. And there you go. You guys are current. The game's about to start. Well, soon. I've got it on City TV, so I'm watching it on TV. I will be ahead of pretty much everybody, so that's what's going on there. It's Saturday, and they're not afternoon games, so it's back on City TV. The next 4, I'm definitely getting them on TV. Monday, I don't know who it is, but it's on Prime. So Monday, they're on Prime. It starts at 7:30, so don't forget that. But they are on Prime, and because it's Monday, it's going to keep me off of the Pugging Around podcast, but it's Vancouver in town. They're here, so that's what's going on. Oh, yeah, I should get back to you guys. We're only a few minutes away from the puck drop, I would think. I wonder, Phil, in the house. Hey, Phil. First goal doesn't go to whoever you thought. It's obviously Gallagher, and we'll win 5-3. Roger, 3-1. Habs, Laine, but he might not be in the game, dude. So pick another person, just in case. And if Laine's in the game, I'll give you Laine. Marty McFly just got the Presidential Medal of Honor. Really? His name is just gone. Michael J. Fox got the Medal of Honor. Yeah, nice. Or Freedom, nice. You played what? What the hell did you write there? I played Muha a lot. Daniel, 4-2 Habs, Heineman first goal. Medal of Honor at Allied Assault. What? That saying there is, okay, Medal of Honor. Oh, I get it. That's the acronym. Pez still replacing Laine, as far as I know. Now that game time, that could change. Like yesterday was different from what I had, but that's when those came out. We are getting Wood either way. What does that mean? It's not morning. Time to get back in the win column. It's an uphill battle, though, today. Hey, look, it's going to be a difficult game, but maybe because they're due to lose, Colorado, sometimes that happens. David says, Colorado 5, Montreal 1, Makar first goal. Well, I don't know that you're going to be ahead of me that much, if anything, because I'm watching it also over the air. I'm not on cable. So I don't think I have much of a delay as you won't have on the radio. But you might be a little ahead of me, but not much. Guru says Nashville made Barron a healthy scratch the other day. Did they ever get burned on that trade? Go Hughes, go. They claim to have bad information. Had bad information on Barron. They thought they were getting a different type of defenseman. How that happened, I don't know. And yes, they got burned because their research was bad. Their scouting was bad. Something was bad. And, that maybe not a fireable offense, but that's got to be like, okay, he's got one strike. Right? Make a mistake like that. Excited for Jacob Fowler's come up. What was that? Wait. Cyrus Lee. Okay, Cyrus Lee, dude. Welcome to the channel, by the way. So I think we all are excited. But you got to let him develop. You got to figure. It's hard to say. It's his second year in college. He may do another year, but he also may not. But then a year in the AHL. So I figure another year in college is what it's sounding like. And maybe 2 even from what he's saying. And then a year in the AHL, and then he's here. So it's 2 to 3 years, and he's here. That's my opinion. But I'm anxiously awaiting Jacob Fowler and hope I live long enough to see it. And then if I die like in the next little while, they'll be going, go. He was prophetic. Oh boy, the things an old brain thinks of. Carrier versus Barron trade should have included a pair of seconds going to Nashville to make it fair. But they had bad information. They thought they were getting an even up trade. It's not Chris Lee tonight. I looked for the refs earlier. They had them like amazingly on the site that I get them from because they're never updated in time. And goes through a Montreal game to be determined. Oh, what scouting site do you use? Or ref scouting, whatever. Is it the same one I use? They're never updated when I need it, and when they update, and even just before game time, sometimes still not updated. It's like, are you kidding me? Except Saturday. Usually Saturday morning, they're the first one updated. Except Habs game to be determined, and I'm so fed up with it that I just never went back. So I have no idea who the refs are. If someone wants to say in here, that'd be great. Maybe they're gonna be one of these days female. So lines person might be how it is. Chris Lee might be doing voodoo. I think maybe someone's doing voodoo on Chris Lee. How did you get my name in there? Because I could be filed under person hole. You love my hat? I love my hat too. I love my hat. It's my hat, not your hat. Mine is just called Scouting the Refs. That's mine, Scouting the Refs. Don't you find them horrible for updating? It depends on when you look. I start early. And then still late afternoon, they're still like, screw that. It's a Expos hat. Of course it's nice. Doug Devil Dog. Habs 3-2. Cole first goal. Awesome, Doug. Good to see you out there, buddy. Beware of Rick tonight. Beware of the Rick. I don't know what's wrong with him tonight. I don't know. Dobish and Nets, they're just about to start. Is good go juice tonight? I guess. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm in a good mood. I don't know why. I was on Blue Sky before, so lots of stuff there to keep you make you not in a good mood. But I'm in a good mood. I'm so torn on this game. I know I called it 3-2. I'm really still torn. I don't know. I think the Habs are in tough. It's how do they bounce back from losing against Chicago last night? They're on back-to-back games. Colorado not. Colorado 6-game winning streak. I don't know. But Montreal beat them twice last year in the 2 games and was able to keep the score down. So maybe, I don't know. And how does Dobish do on his second game? There are lots of questions. But we are underway already, almost 30 seconds in. How's this, Phil? You can't tell what time there is left in the game on the radio. There, I one-upped you. I have no problem listening, but not for this. But I used to listen to the game all the time when I was doing pizza delivery. We'd be busy on game nights, so most of the game nights I had the game on the radio. And back in those days in the summer, it was the Expos. Listened to a lot of Expos games while I was working at night. Oh, good save by Dobish. Good save there by Dobish. Oh, by the way, did you see Primo had a good game for Laval? Maybe Primo's just an AHL goalie. I mean, that's very, very possible. But he went down to Laval and had a really good first game. He had the right attitude, though, when he went down. So that's a good thing. We'll see. I don't think we'll see him back here unless there's an injury. But, maybe they'll be able to move him if he has a good year, a good rest of the year in Laval. That was a good save. They just showed it. That was a really good pad save because that thing was headed for the bottom corner right inside that post, and he kicked it out. You saw 10 Expos games and they lost them all? I've probably seen my lifetime probably 30 or 40 Expos games. They did not lose them all. They lost some. Jerry Park was a lot more fun, but I was young then, so don't think I enjoyed it to its fullness then. But Jerry Park was clearly more fun for the fan because it was a small park, and it just was, the Big O, not great for baseball. All right, so far we are 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the first. There's 2 shots for Colorado. There's no score. That's how we are. Colorado, I mean, pretty much all over Montreal, and there's in the ozone. Montreal needs to get the puck out more and get into their zone. So I don't know who took that shot. Did they miss that, or did Dobish make a save there? I couldn't tell. Also curious as to why Dobish is starting tonight and Monty last night. I don't get that one, to be very honest. They may be trying to show Dobish a lot of confidence, and maybe they have that confidence in him, but that's really showing a lot of confidence in him. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I would have almost put money. I don't bet, and I probably would have put money on that. It's Dobish going to start last night, and he didn't. My glasses, I think, are dirty. Tolerably dirty. Avalanche plays fast as well, Huzu. And you're probably right. All that stuff makes it good ice there all the time. So when Paul always says it's fast ice, he's right for sure tonight. Yeah, they're one of those teams that travel is difficult, I think. There's a few teams that travel is really hard. They have to do a lot of travel. We're 4 minutes in, 3 shots for Colorado, none still for Montreal, and no score yet. Is Colville getting a penalty for what? Wait a second. What did he do? He hit the hands. You can't hit a guy on his hands. You can't. You're gonna get called. Guru, I wouldn't be surprised if that's it. They've got to test this kid because they might have to pick up another goalie. They don't know what they have fully in them. If he passes the test, they don't make a trade. I think that's what it is. I think you're right. They got to put him under pressure because they need to know what they've got in him. And it's true. I mean, against Chicago, I mean, it turned out different, but I mean, it's not the same test. Here we go. The Crosby rule. What's the Crosby rule there, Paul? Habs road penalty kill is 22nd at only 77%, so it's not nearly as good as at home. That's something I didn't know, to be honest. I had never seen the breakdown of that. It's a lot like their the Avalanche's goals against per game number is deceiving. It's very different watching this game without really hearing anything. I sort of hear it, but I can't really hear it well. I don't know why there's no headphone jack on that thing, but there isn't. The Crosby rule, is that what it is? Okay, I think I've been stupid on that before. You're right. That might be what it is. You can't hit the hands. Even if you just touch the hands, you're not allowed, and they're going to call it. Unless they're really horrible refs like Chris Lee, I guess. So we killed off the power play because I was just talking talking and I didn't notice, but I saw the power play's over. But Colorado looks like they're still on one, though, I have to say. And I'm wondering, are we going to play like most of this game in Montreal zone? Because if we are, that's not going to go well. They send it all the way down by accident. Still 4 shots now, but to 0 for Montreal. And why is that? Because you've got to be in the other zone to get a shot, pretty much, right? They've barely been there. They listened to me. They got to the other zone. How long will they stay there? I don't know. Not long. And out. Montreal just took another penalty, so that's going to go good. And Montreal, jet lagged. I don't know what to say jet lagged, though, Paul. But they're on the second game of back-to-back with travel. I mean, that's, and the other team is not on the second game. So I wouldn't say jet lag, but fatigued. Fatigued is probably the right word here for Montreal. Montreal is fatigued. Commercial break here, though. But so far, so good because there's no score. And we're on our, second penalty now? Second in a few minutes. So we're looking at maybe 10, 15 penalties this game. This is something they've got to fix, is taking so many penalties. Because they're not all ref penalty, like bad calls. Like they're hitting their hands or tripping and stuff like that. They gotta be more disciplined. Paul, I don't know who the ref is. Somebody I'll look it up. Must be there by now. So I got 2 screens, right? I might as well use them. I gotta scroll through them and see where that one is. And Johnny Bear, I think, is in the Boston. Yeah, did you say Johnny Bear? He's in the Boston Toronto game. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Who's texting me? Who be texting me? Matt? Oh, not Matt. Sorry, it's my ex. I'm trying. She asked me a question. I'm trying to think. What? I don't know what she's asking me. I just tell her I'm live, and she'll wait till later. I hate that. It is, especially I feel like it's my age. She asked me a question, and I don't remember. So either she's wrong or I'm wrong. Anyway, one of us is wrong. She's probably apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, where are we at? Where are the white women at? Okay, so 1:45 left in their power play. 12 minutes left in the first. 4 shots still to none. And still no score. It's clear Montreal's defense is going to get tested tonight. And the PK is part of that defense, so. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a lot of it's an uphill battle tonight for a lot of reasons. Let's see how they handle it. From the get-go, Colorado looks, and they just scored. Power play goal. I look away. Of course, I look away. I'll gotta wait for the replay, so. Rantanen, McKinnon to Rantanen. Rantanen fights back to the point. Makar to McKinnon to Rantanen. Goal. Well, could be a long night. Could be a long night. 5 shots, 1 goal. Can't say I'm going to blame Dobish on that. Let's see if he gets flustered. I hope not. Oh, boys, we can get one back. Come on. When has Mackenzie Blackwood ever been like this great goalie? Like when? Since when? Oh, I was looking for something, wasn't I? So we got Bo Halkidis and Tom Schmielewski. I don't know. It's CHMIE. How do you pronounce that? Not guys we normally get. So possibly we'll get a good team of refs. I don't know. They all suck. That's his Adobish's first goal against in 70 minutes. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't going to get another shutout. Very unlikely. But man, wouldn't that have been something if he's that good and he comes out with a second shutout against another good team? Anyway, game's not over. There's Lehkonen with a shot, save, and a big rebound. Key here for me, Montreal's got to get out of their zone and stay out of their zone a little bit. Right? I mean, they're currently out, but I mean, let's see if they can sustain any kind of pressure. And no, puck out. So I think it's going to be their keys. I mean, if you're just, it's like they're on the power play 5-on-5 in Montreal's end. That's not going to be good all night. And at this point here, limit them to the one goal and get out of this period no worse than down 1-0. I'm going to have said that, and here they come down with a goal. Watch. My luck. The ice is tilted tonight. It seems like it, right? I mean, Colorado's not on a 6-game heater because they're no good. So that's one thing. Plus, we beat them twice last year, right? So they want revenge for that. That's another thing. Lehkonen and Drew are on the team. So there's some motivation there. Should I turn back and they were celebrating? And I'm like, oh no, did I miss another one? No, they were just showing a repeat as they go out. Commercial break. So we have to temper our expectations tonight and be happy. As I said, if they can get out of this period just down to 1-0, that's going to be an accomplishment right now. And then they just have to take the game like in 5-minute increments, period at a time. Try to win each 5 minutes. Break it down like that. Maybe they got a shot here, but get out of your own zone, dudes. Jesus. All right, that was my monologue for a while. Anybody else want to talk to me? Commercial break. Oh, the Goosebumps movie. I don't know how many Goosebumps books I bought the kids when they were young. A few. Then video games got really big, and reading, nah, we don't. We read it online. Vegas was on a streak until the Habs beat them. Really good after being down 2-0 and still managing to win. Although I don't think, I mean, Vegas, did they spend practically the whole 11 minutes that we played in the Habs zone? So I think it was a better showing against Vegas. But this is why there's 3 periods, and they have to play all 3 periods, and there's still a lot of hockey left. And we've seen the Habs recover from a bad first period or even a bad half of the, So hopefully they'll do that. They'll get their legs, and they'll figure out the Avalanche a little bit and push back. Right now, there's 8:26 left in the first. Shots are 6-1. It's 1-0 Colorado. You got 2 of the top scorers in the league. I think 1 and 3 in McKinnon and Rantanen. And you got the top scoring defenseman in Makar. So this is a tough game. Uh-oh. Oh, breakaway. The guy just bowls Dobish over. Think he's okay. Took his legs right. That was a pretty bad collision there. He seems okay. Let's see what happened. Can't really blame the Colorado guy, I don't think. It looked like Hudson pushed him into him. Yeah, I don't know. So are we going to end up with a penalty on that? Or that's an older... Oh, no, okay, they got an interference penalty out of that. Okay, so Montreal on the power play. Come on, we need a power play goal, boys. That stupid flub pass. Yeah, so I don't know how he got the penalty, but hey, I'll take it. Twenty 25 seconds left in the power play. Yeah, that's power play killed off. Oh, they got a nice chance there. Didn't do anything with because of Matheson. That was a stupid play. Save Dobish. Got to get to the slot to take the shot. But yeah, they got to take some shots because I mean, you can see we're a bit outclassed here, and that's I'm understating that. I mean, anyway, it's still only 1-0, so I mean that's good. Gotta look at it like that. Although you gotta think as the game gets longer or goes, the word's not coming. Montreal gets, they played last night. Maybe they get a little tired. I don't know what the third period is going to look like. Hope for the best. Hope for the best. All I can say. All right. What do you guys think? I'm not sure how much. There's only a few minutes left, right? Oh, yeah. There's not much time left. Or is it over the first period? I don't know. They're showing a lot of bloody commercials. I'm confused now. As you can see, it doesn't take much to confuse me. They did play a lot of PK last night, so they better stay out of the damn box. Yeah, listen, it's they're professional athletes, and they'll have to push and try to find a higher gear. I mean, that's what it's all about. Well, 5:18 left here in the first. I didn't think the period was over. Well, we got 2 shots now. Two whole shots. Come on, boys. Score on this rush. Come on. Stay in the zone anyway. That'd be nice. I'm not reading that. I should, though. That's a good one. Made me laugh. And a fast first. No, maybe not. .303 left in the first. Shots are 8-3 now. Still 1-0. So, like I say, they can get out. Knockwood, they can get out of the first. Only down 1. I will take that. I wonder, though, if Blackwood's nickname is BBC. You think? Come on, boys. Let's do something. I didn't notice. Honestly, I didn't notice that, dude. Eric, I was I was worried he might have gotten hurt there too. I didn't think of Price though, to be honest. Getting down 1:15 left in the period. Perfect time to get a goal. Perfect time. Oh, that was a good chance though. Caulfield. In tight. Like last night he got a goal that way, didn't he? You dropped it back, Mick, and gave it away. Icing. 24 seconds left. So it looks like, I mean, there's still 24 seconds. Didn't we get scored on with 10 seconds left the other day? So it looks like we're getting out of the first period down one. That's not so bad. Hey, Charles, good to see you out there, Charles. Hope the weather and all things are good in Nassau. Well, no such luck as us getting a very late first period goal. And they won't be getting one either. So it is 1-0 Colorado after one. It's a cold 74 degrees. Oh boy. I would love it to be 74 or 65. It is a cold with the wind chill here, -20. Celsius, of course. Dobish is fine, yeah. So far, so good. He gave up the one goal. That's it. Only with the wind chill here, it's I think -10 or -11, but it's cold out there. There's the wind chills is affecting the temperature here anyway. Can't speak for New Brunswick, right, Paul? You're in New Brunswick, right? It is a bit of an advantage, Charles. I'll give you that. On days like today, especially, here for the next 2 months, anyways, it'll be mostly cold, and then by March it warms up, and then starts to warm up all the way. So it has not been bad up until now. So nothing to complain about here for as far as that. Isn't there a song? I don't know who does it. Living in Paradise. That's Charles. That should be Charles' song. Living in Paradise. Is that it, or I got the words wrong? And I don't know who it would be from. All right, we got an intermission. What do we talk about today? There's not. I went over the news, so there's nothing else. Did I miss anything out there today? You guys know anything? I don't know. Oh, Joe's in a nice 31 Celsius today. It's funny because when I was young, 31, it was like unheard of, right? I remember the first time it was 28 and we were all freaking out. It feels like, anyways, if it's 28 today, it's 82. Now 31, it's not bad. 31 is not bad. It's at least not like 36 and 37 and 40. There's an Almost Paradise song. Yeah, so I don't know what song's in my head. What are you gonna do? No, my name's not Trump. I didn't think I discovered 31. No, but when I remember when I was, geez, what year would it have been? 77? 76 or 77, and it was 28 that day, and it was like, oh my god, it's 28. Like we didn't get that very often back then, right? So now it's a regular 28. 28 is great. I don't mind a day that's 28. Aki says, Living in Paradise is a song. Is that by any chance from an Eddie Murphy movie or something? I don't know why I'm associating that together. Eric, it's a little early to tell. But I imagine that's why they're throwing him in a game like this, they got to get a gauge on him. But so far so good, right? I'm very pleased with him. He's better than what we had in Primo up here. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of the David Lee Roth song. I know it's not David Lee Roth. I just have no idea who does the song that I'm thinking of, but it's in my head. And you never know what song's going to pop into your head. Well, at least mine, anyway. Even religious, like church songs, every now and then pop into my head. And I go, like, where the fuck is that coming from? Don't know, but it's there. That's what happens when you get older. You get so much packed in there, you never know when something's going to run through the conscious part of your brain. Either that or I'm just like demented and I don't realize it. I know people who would say, yeah, you're just demented. Wait a second. Living in Paradise was an Elvis Costello song? Really? I don't remember it as Elvis Costello, but that's possible. I like Elvis Costello. Not everything he did, but I like a lot of his stuff. He was pretty good. Is pretty good. Still alive. You suck at musical trivia? Um, I'm okay sometimes, sometimes not. Another Day in Paradise. Yeah, that's Phil Collins. That's not the song I'm thinking about. I'm quite sure that's not that song. I don't think so. Maybe it was Another Day in Paradise. I don't think so. No, that's Guns N' Roses, Phil. I'm not the biggest Guns N' Roses fan by any means. Although now it's so long ago, it becomes a bit nostalgic, and you go, okay, it's not horrible. I really didn't like Guns N' Roses, mostly because of Axl Rose. I didn't like him. Still don't. And I feel I was a little on the old side for when they first came out and it was big and all that. I was a little, it didn't catch me. And it's you say that Paradise City, great car song, and I just like I hate myself that I know that song and I can sing the lyrics in my head, uh, and I just never liked Guns N' Roses. I saw a commercial, an ad of some sort, or some video of some sort, like an Instagram video with Slash, and what? He looked like an old man. It was like, fuck, how old am I? Has anybody seen what I saw with Slash? And he's just no long hair, no hat, and glasses, and whatever. I wasn't thinking of that song. It wasn't a Green Day song. I like Green Day, though, but it wasn't Green Day. Anyways, we don't have to analyze what song was in my freaking head when I heard something. Like, we don't have to do that. It wasn't Styx, which I like. That's a good song. I like Styx. Styx is one of the groups I still like. Nope, it wasn't Stevie Wonder. That I can pretty much guarantee. It wasn't Gangsta Paradise either. Isn't that what's his name there? We got to do all the parodies of that. What's his goddamn name now? It's right there. Like I can't. It won't pop out. You saw Slash perform, followed by Train at the 2014. So Slash, like solo? Weird Al. Thank you, Huzu. Weird Al Yankovic. Thank you. I'm old enough to remember his very first hit, at least here in Montreal, what it was. And this was got to go back to the 80s for sure. Another one, Rides the Bus. First time I ever heard of Weird Al out of anywhere. And yeah. I'm not thinking of a Phil Collins song, no. I know it's not Phil Collins. Doesn't matter at this point now. It's too late. It's gone from my head anyway. I had to look up and see the panel. Why? Why did I look up? Maybe it is a porno. I don't know. It's not a porno. I think it's from shit. One of those Eddie Murphy movies there where he plays the cop there. Why can't I think of it? Um, it's not Trading Places, not shit. What was in that movie where he's the Axel Foley, that guy? It's from one of those movies, no? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's from Shrek. No, it's not Shrek. Beverly Hills Cop. Thank you. And that would make sense, right? Living in paradise because they were in Beverly Hills. I'm pretty sure it's from Beverly Hills Cop. And if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter. My brain says that's where it's from. And in the grand scheme of life, it doesn't fucking matter at all. At all. I don't know that I have. Do I have a favorite Weird Al song? I'm thinking more back in my day. Michael Jackson's Bad. I forget what he called it. Obviously, another one, Rides the Bus. First I ever heard of him. Other than that, I don't know. I can name any other Weird Al parody songs. Eat It. That's what it was called. Eat It. Eat It. Amish Paradise. Yeah, that's one I know. White and Nerdy. Yeah, I know that one too. The Pentium one, I don't know. Like a Surgeon. Yeah, I remember that one too. Hey, Madonna was hot when she first came out. Way back in the day, she was hot. Like in the, I want to say that early 80s. I don't know that one, Phil. That last one. I don't think you spelled the name right. Canadian Idiot is your favorite Weird Al song? I imagine off the Green Day song, right? Frank's 200-inch TV. Is that? I don't know that one. I guess there's more Weird Al songs that I know than I thought I knew. Weird Al Yankovic. I guess when I was doing, I haven't done a song in a while, but I mean, I basically that's the idea. Without a video for it, really, I can't do a video like he does. I mean, that's the idea. I'm writing different words to the song. That's all. I don't have any more albums. I used to have albums. I don't think I still have any. I don't think I still have any. Lost them all in the fire. But yeah, I used to have albums. I'm old. Try to make the carpet softer? Right? Got a shag carpet. She's scratching at it to make it softer. To lie down. He's got the flu, Eric. He's probably back by Monday. Give him another day. He should be there. Joe, he did a parody to American Pie. Really? I never saw that. American Pie, one of my favorite songs, and one of the first songs I learned when I was learning. I'll say this: when I started to try to learn to play guitar, I mean, I learned, but not great. That was the song I had in mind that I wanted to learn, and I did. I did learn it. I butchered it, but I mean, I learned it. Very weird, not cadence, but the time. 3/4 and 4/4 timing. Weird timing. Yeah, that's the song the reason why I learned how to play guitar. That and Heart of Gold, Neil Young, which I learned. Much easier to basically play than American Pie, that's for sure. But no, I never saw the American Pie one. Are you saying talking about time signatures? I don't know. Is that it? It's the it's either 3/4 time. It goes from I think 3/4 time and 4/4 time, and maybe even a little 2/4. It's really weird timing for American Pie. That's what I remember. It was for me as not a great guitar player. It was tough to switch from that different time beat or whatever you call that. Can't remember what the term is. Meter, time signature is fine. I'll go with that. You can play the record player. That's awesome. But listen, for hip hop and shit, isn't that like an actual instrument? I remember the days of a record player, man. I had a lot of records. I had a half decent record player. Music was a big part of my life back then. Not as much anymore, unfortunately. I mean, the new stuff, it's not my kind of thing. There's not a lot of my kind of music that comes out today. Stuck in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. That's my era. And as far as musical instruments, I can barely play the guitar. Haven't played in a little while. I loaned my guitar to my kid. I don't think he actually took it up, so I got to get that back. But I don't know if I could still play much. There are a few vinyl shops, like secondhand stuff. Oh, they're coming back for the third. Secondhand? There's a bunch of secondhand record shops here. We are underway for the second period. Habs are skating from left to right on your radio dial. I think that Dick Irvin used to say that. Come on, boys. Let's get an early goal would do wonders. Carrier went spinning into the boards. That was funny for a sec there. '80s music. That's not really. There's some good stuff for me there, but not a lot. Not like from the '70s, anyway. Demidov, amazing. Put him on. Give him minutes. Put him on a top line, and he produces. He's going to be good. It'll be exciting next year. Offside. What the hell happened to McKinnon there? That was weird. He could have hurt himself bad there. It wasn't anything. Did you see that? It wasn't anything Dvorak did. Eight-game point streak for McKinnon. 16 points in 8 games. One day we'll have that kind of guy here. One day soon enough. So almost 3 minutes gone. Shots are only 9-4. So Montreal's only got 4 shots. I think all in the first. I don't think they've had one here yet. In the second. Well, I think Demidov is going to probably start out on the second line, especially if they get a center for that second line. Like, or they're sold that Doc is ready. But I think he's going to start on that second line. He may end up on the first line at some point. I don't know, but I think he'll start there. Definitely top 6. That's without a doubt. I don't think Demidov comes in and they start him in the bottom 6. Good clear. See, they get in the offensive zone, they get a play, and then it's out. They got to stay there longer. Oh, Dobish standing tall. I do like what I've seen from Dobish so far, I have to say. See, again, they finally get in there, they get a chance, and then, boom, Colorado right back in our zone. They got to change that. Joe, it might be, but from what I'm understanding, he probably... Anyway, I don't know. You might be right. You might be right. I don't know. But I don't think at the get-go. Oh, did he save that? They might have to look at that. A good save there by Dobish, but it was right at the line, so I wonder what they're going to do there. No, I think that's okay. That looked really close though, from at least from one angle in front. Still, so far so good. It's only 1-0. They have, even though they got to get out of their own zone more, but the fact that it's still only 1-0, I guess maybe that's dovish. Blackwell, it's 1-0. I mean, this early in the game, it's not. I don't think it's at the halfway point. To say he's working on a shutout, I don't know. I find that a little early to be saying that. There's too much hockey left before I say that. But fine. So far, so good for Dobish, though. It's a commercial break, by the way, if you're wondering. You must all see that, but in case you're wondering. ADO. So we're almost just about 7 minutes into the second. Still Habs with 4 shots. Almost halfway through this game, and 4 shots. That's a problem as well. But again, they're not in the offensive zone long enough to get too many shots. And that's proof right there. Doc with a shot, no goal. Montreal will win tonight. I mean, I'm not confident. Especially they can't stay in the offensive zone. I don't know how they're going to score. Slafkovsky is drunk again. He wasn't drunk before. Come on. Is that ale cool? Why do you say that he's drunk? The whole team's not drunk. Montreal's wearing them down, you think? Or is Montreal wearing down, though? We're getting a few shots now. Maybe 12-7. Or maybe that didn't get through. I thought they got a shot back there. Oh, well. Ray, stop. It's not going to make it more comfortable. Go in your bed there. Okay, don't. I don't see Montreal wearing them down. If you mean wearing them down by letting them skate around the offensive zone, making a lot of passes and stuff, if that's wearing them down, then that's what they're doing. Slaps not drinking. Stop that. Montreal not looking hungry to score. I'll give you that, but they're playing against a team that's better than them, and it's showing. They can't stay in the offensive zone long enough to get more than a shot, or at the most 2 away. And I don't think they've gotten 2 shots away when they're in the offensive zone yet this game. Well, it might be the first time. Yeah, I'll get you signed with a sick bag. I don't know what you think because I'm old that I'm going to believe that garbage. I'm not. So try that on someone else. Think Savard is gone? No, he's out with he got hurt in the pregame skate, the warm up. Yesterday he's out with an upper body. I don't know. I haven't heard what it is. But he's not. Where is he gone? Have you heard something I haven't heard? Anderson was double shifted. For who? I didn't see that. I didn't notice that. Savard is hung over with Line A. Okay, yeah. Okay. Have a nice night there, AO. Everybody hung over. Hung over or drunk. Only 2 ways to be. Born to be happy. He's not very busy tonight. Doesn't mean every game's like that. And Elio, explain it. What's strange? What is it you see that you think is going on? Matheson missed an end on a breakaway, of course. Seven and a half to go in the second. Shots are now 12-9. So it's a little better. I think it's Colorado that hasn't had a shot in a little bit. You mean the current physical therapist? Yeah. That's cool. Every freaking time, man. They get one chance and the puck is out of there. Only Montreal can do what they do. One day. Oh. Matheson playing with Struble? Looks like it. I haven't noticed Hudson out there in a little bit, I think. Am I wrong? I think so. That's why Struble's playing with Matheson. Uh-oh, is something wrong with Hudson? Ah, Matheson took a penalty. Damn it. Matheson. You knew that was going to be a penalty. So what's up with Hudson? I hope he's not hurt. That's an interesting story there, Huzu. You never know people, right? Oh, Montreal needs a goal. If they can get the next goal, I mean, or we're gonna get out of a second and it'll just be 1-0. That's good. I mean, I'd take that too. 2 periods, 1-0. It's not so bad. They got a chance in the third. In the game, they're outplayed. I mean, they've just been outplayed. Well, they were showing that was Demidov. Okay, I couldn't tell. Was this like the 4th penalty for Montreal? You give this team enough power plays, they're going to score. Zandy. Good block there. .45 seconds left in the penalty. Good defensive play. Killed that one off. So the first goal was power play, right? Yeah, first goal was power play goal. After that, they've been good on the PK. Montreal. And if you're going to give up a lot of, if you're going to take a lot of penalties, it better be good on the PK. Hey, just like, listen, we were waiting for you, dude. We're all here. You wasted all our time by not showing. No, that's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. Minute 50 left in the second. They're almost even. Shots are 13-12, by the way. So Montreal's come back to sort of really even up this game after that first goal. No worries, just of course, do what you got to do. Don't worry. Last minute of play in the second period. Please don't give up a goal. No, good defense. Oh, close. 30 seconds left in the second. Whiffed on it. Ooh, McKinnon. Did he hit somebody with that? Yeah, it's good stuff. So we're gonna be 1-0 after 2. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. Just it doesn't matter, right? And I don't think that 4-3 score would have come through either here. So it doesn't really matter. Sometimes you're late. What can you do? I won't worry about it. I told you. Paul says I told you Colorado is tired. I don't see why they'd be tired over Montreal. And Colorado didn't play last night. Definitely a better game tonight. Yeah. I mean, look, it's 1-0 after 2. Even though Colorado was in the Habs zone way more. Like, I think if you look at offensive zone ice time, Colorado's leading by a good bit. So even with that, it's 1-0. So they're doing a good job preventing goals, but not clearing their zone. Habs, okay, are you saying aren't or are? Habs are necessarily more conscientious defensively. You mean like in general? Well, since Carrier's here and Barron is not, maybe that's true, yeah. I would like to see Montreal be a little better on offense as well and put up a goal or two would be nice. They've had one power play so far tonight. So, however, I don't care. Just get a freaking goal. They're playing better though. The first half of the first period, they're playing better now than that. So, like the other game, which game was it? Where I guess the Vegas game, right? Where it looked bad, but by the end of the second period, Montreal was playing well, and that's what I think is happening here. I'm hoping. We got to find out what happened to Hudson. Anybody see anything about Hudson? I haven't seen him on the ice, and I don't even know if it at all in the second. No, Joe, I'm not buying that. They're hockey players. They're playing every second or third night. They're not too tired by doing that. 2 nights in a row might be. Line is not back in the lineup, which is not no. And now I think Lane Hudson's out. Habs being defensive means using less energy. I don't buy that. No. You saw Hudson out there? Because I didn't see him. There you go. Huzu's got it right. Huzu has it absolutely right. Being on the defensive is more tiring, and chasing the puck is a lot more taxing than moving it. Think about it. The defensive guys in the defensive zone, they're using their bodies more. They're pushing. They're exerting more to try to defend these guys, and they're not the offensive guys. They're not exerting as much as the defensive guys. That's how I see it. So I agree with Huzu. No, here he's right. Defense, you're moving more. You're exerting more on defense in your own zone. Yep. And when you are chasing the puck, you're skating harder than the guy carrying. Overall, and it's harder. How's Montreal look? Started out looking bad, but they're holding their own. They're looking okay, but still holding their own somehow. Huzu, yeah, a real back and forth kind of game. You're skating your asses off all the time, especially when it's at a high pace. But attacking players, they're on the move, but at a much it's not as taxing as the guy chasing and defending. But I get your point is that they're skating around more while the Habs or the defensive guys are kind of standing there. I mean, okay, I get your point. I still don't agree with it. I think it's harder to defend. Now, could I be wrong? Of course, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong at times. A lot of times. I'm trying to think if I noticed Pizzetta on the second line, and I can't say that I did. So was he on the second line? I have no idea, to be honest. I know he was listed as being on the second line, but it should have been Heineman there, if anybody. So who knows? It's so much different when I can't hear what's going on. I'm watching, but I don't catch everything that way. Okay, but defenders have to counterattack too, don't they? Did Bob Gainey say that, eh? Okay. I said I could be wrong. Again, just not, I don't know that I didn't see Pizzetta out there at all, so I don't even know that he played. Did anybody notice Pizzetta and where he played? Also, when Bob Gainey would have said that different game, it might not be the same today. Because that's how I see it anyway. Pizzetta got 2 shots? Well, then he was out there. He was on the ice with Newhook. Really? So he was on the second line. That doesn't make much sense to me. Right? I mean, it doesn't make much sense that Pizzetta would be on the second line. I'd love to hear the reason why. Newhook, Doc, Heineman would make more sense to me. The best defense is offense? No, that's not how the saying goes, Paul. The saying goes the best offense is a good defense. I think that's the saying, isn't it? But again, I do get that saying, because if you can keep the puck in the offensive zone, well, they're not in your zone. That's a great way to be defensive. And I've been saying it with the Team Canada, or maybe it was with the Habs, like to keep the puck up the ice when you got the lead. It's late. You want to keep the puck up the ice and out of your zone. So I guess both sayings are true. For me, the original saying is the best offense is a good defense. That's really the original one for me. But, it's like which came first, the chicken or the egg, right? It's kind of like that kind of thing. So they're both right. Well, I grew up with the other way around, Joe. Sorry. Unless my memory is bad, which could be. Hudson, you can't tell. Well, we'll see. We'll have to key in and see period 3 if he's on the ice. I did not notice him like at all in the second. In the first, I did. In the second, nothing. With Hudson, if he's there, you notice him. The name of the game is pitching, says Ale. Ale got the wrong sport. Name of the game is pitching. Pitching the other player over the boards. Old time hockey. Huh. 25 people watching. Paul, you're saying you pitched for 11 years? And if that's the case, where? Where did you pitch? It's showing 13 minutes for Hudson. Yeah, he didn't play much in the second. He was out of the line. He was off the ice, I would say, for a lot of the second. That kid plays minimum, I would think, like 8 minutes to 10 minutes a period. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe that's normal. Maybe that's normal ice time. A little under, but not much. I just didn't notice him at all in the second, so that's weird that I didn't notice him. Oy. I hope I'm not coming down with something. I don't know. I feel weird today. We'll see. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, you pitched in the senior league. Nice. That's nice. Cool. I never played organized sport. I especially baseball. I don't know why. I wanted to play baseball as a kid, but my parents wouldn't sign me up. Oh, shit, I'm already tired. What time is it? It's 9. I'm telling you, I don't think I feel well today. I think I'm coming down with something. I hope not. My 2 youngest have the flu, but I don't think I saw them. Yeah, but I think it's trying to think of when. 21st. No, it's too long ago. I can't be sick from that. I don't know, when I went shopping or something. I'm not wearing a mask for some stupid reason. But I have my flu shot and I have the COVID shot, so even if I get sick, it shouldn't be bad. We'll see. I'll know by Monday. I've been cold all day, but I do keep the window open a little bit, and it's cold today. That might be why I'm cold. I don't know. I can't tell. Barnaby Ab says Hudson was out there second to last play of the second period. So I wonder why I didn't notice him out there at all in the second. That's really weird. Hey, that's good. I'm glad he's in the game and he's not out. Oh, again, I'm yawning. I don't know how long it's been, but we must be getting close to third period action. They are almost back. My clock is good today for that. I don't know why, but it's good tonight. Oh God, I keep yawning. I must be really tired. I don't more than I feel. That's for sure. And we're underway. Oh, Gary Galley's the color guy. I'm glad I'm not hearing the audio. That's good. Oh, I might have to. I see Hudson out there upstairs having sex. I can hear it. Isn't that nice? Get a less squeaky bed that I can hear it down here. Jesus Christ. It's okay. Last time I heard it, it lasted 5 minutes. They don't last long. Just hope it doesn't come across on the microphone. Get shut down by YouTube. I hear them walking around. They're done already up there. They're young people too. They don't want. When I was young, they went a lot longer than that. Oh, they're underway. Yeah, I saw Hudson out there. By the way, I did already. So good. Just weird that I didn't see him all second period, and then right away I noticed him out there. So what upstairs? I mean, maybe. Maybe I'm only catching the very fast end of it. I don't know, but I don't feel like hearing that shit. USA 2, Czech 1, 6 minutes left in the second. Go Czechia. Knock out the Americans would be awesome karma for Matt. Relegate them to the bronze medal game. Yeah. We're almost 2 minutes into the third here. Come on, guys. Stay in the zone. Ooh, that was close. I don't know if the goalie got a piece of that or just went out, but that looked really close there, Evans. That might be the best offensive zone time they've had all game. Why is it hard to believe he only weighs 162? I mean, the way he plays? Because he can still move guys around and stuff, so. He's got really strong legs. High sticking here? Did Cole get hit with a high stick? Looks like it. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, Lehkonen going off for a high stick. Boom. Okay, definitely not on purpose. Habs get a power play. Hudson is too small to play big minutes. Well, he's proven you wrong, David. He's playing big minutes every game. So I don't see how he's too small to do it when he's doing it. Can you say that about McCarr or about Quinn Hughes? Because they're not much bigger if they are bigger. That's not a good giveaway there, Doc. And they're going to take a penalty to negate that to make up for his mistake. Anybody that wants to say that Hudson is too small is saying Quinn Hughes is too small and Cale Makar is too small. I don't think that's the case. So why would Hudson be too small? Doc, you gave away the puck and then you take a penalty to make up for it. Like, that doesn't make sense. So we got 4-on-4 for a minute 22. At least that is 4-on-4, and then it's a short power play for them. So, but still, you negate your power play, second one of the game. Not smart. By the way, Phil, the saying is, it's not the size of the boat, but the motion of the ocean. That's the saying. And his motion is fine in this ocean. Oh, they screwed up that chance. Good chance for them, and they screwed it up. For Colorado, by the way. Here's Hudson. Come on, buddy, get a goal. And one goal ties this up. Just get a goal. Come on. Ah. $15 left at 4-on-4. That was a good sequence there by Montreal. Here they come back. Good shot, good save. 33 seconds in the power play now for Colorado. 1 for 3 on the power play, only one shot so far. So good job by Montreal. Okay, what about Quinn Hughes then? McCarr's a little bit bigger, but I believe he's the same size as Hughes. Oh shit! Dobas shot that was in, but it wasn't. They kill off the short power play, and can they get full strength before they? Yeah, they're at full strength. He's not getting 8 times 4, Phil. He's not getting more than 4 if he signs. And I don't think he's going to get more than 2, a little over 2. If he wants more than that, he'll have to go elsewhere, in my opinion. As much as I want them to keep Evans, but I don't know that they can. Unless he's going to be all of a sudden, move up to third line center. That would make a difference. If he's going to be your third line center, you can pay him 3 or 4 million, but you can't if he's your fourth line center. Hughes is 175. Oh, but they're older. Who's to say that he's not going to get up to 170 by the time he's their age? No, it's just not. That's too much money. He's not going to get 4 million or 3.5. I don't think from Montreal. I really don't think so. I think to get that kind of money, he's got to go elsewhere. And I doubt he's going to sign for 1 or even just 2. He's going to want longer term than that. I'm still finding it hard to believe it's only 1-0. Jesus. He's not going to get 6 years here. He's not going to get, he's 28. He's not going to get 6 years here. We'll see what happens, but I think 5 times 3 is too much. I'm telling you, 3 or 4 at a little over 2 million. It's not. Is Evans worth 4 million? Is it worth Montreal to pay him 4 million? That's dangerous. Oh, nice. But the goalie read that perfectly. Damn it. Good save by Blackwood and reading the play there. I didn't say. I just said Evans might be worth 4 million. But it's not about that. It's what is it worth? What is he worth to Montreal going forward? Yeah, he's having a career year, but he's shooting at 31%. Do you think he's going to shoot at 31% the rest of his career? There's things to look at that he's not going to get that from Montreal. Hey, I gave you my opinion. You can take it for what it's worth to you. I don't care. It's just that's more like it. Again, I don't think they're going to give him 5 years. To me, it's 2 or 3 years with Evans. After that and before that, there's other guys that are going to be cheaper to do that job. He's a fourth line center. So as much as I like Evans and I know I was talking about signing him, I've been reading things from people who know better than me, and that's how they feel. And I kind of agree with that. If he was a third line center or even a guy that's a middle six center, sure, different story. But he's a fourth line at best third line center. A versatile guy that you can use up and down the lineup if need be for short periods, but still, come on. So maybe he gets a $500,000 raise. I don't. That's it. The other money, like you give him $4 million, you're giving him a little too much. That money is better used for a center for line 2. Yeah, now Phil's just been making fun of me. Evans would fetch a late first. I don't know about that. Honestly, I don't know about that. The second maybe, but I don't think a first. I don't think that market is like. I don't think it's like that now. We saw it last year. Monahan got a first, but it was hard to get a first for anybody after that. And everywhere, all teams. It wasn't just Montreal. But if they're not going to sign him, they'll have to move him at the deadline. They're not going to. You can't let a guy like that really walk away for nothing, unless you feel you're in a Stanley Cup chance, But they're not going to be. It seems like the game sped up, or what happened there? There's a call. Good save by Dobish, and get the puck out of there. Good heads up. At this point in the game, I like what I've seen from Dobish in the second game. So another good one. Yeah, starting to look good for Dobish. Trade Evans for Zegras? No. I don't think Zegras is the answer at second line center. I personally don't. So you can make what you want of it. I don't think so. There does seem to be more life in the Habs at this point, doesn't it? After what I saw from Cowan at the WJC, I don't want any part of him. To be honest with you, and they wouldn't do that. I don't think they'd make a trade with Toronto that would help them. I don't think Evans wants to go to Toronto either. I can't believe the shot total, man. I'm just under 10 minutes left, and Montreal now up by 1, 16-15. What kind of a shot total is that in a game? The hell's up with that? I wonder what the shot attempts totals are. That was close. Ah. Man, are we going to see a 1-0 fucking game? Yeah, I don't know much about Colton, to be honest. And Galley just, if he wouldn't have fanned on that, he might, that was a good opportunity. Under 8 left in the third. 1-0 Colorado, man. Each team has 14 block shots as well. Wow. Dobish has proven to be a goalie that can keep you in a game. That's a good thing to find. So far, I mean, Dobish has been right there. He's not facing a ton of shots tonight, but still, he's been on the ball. Shots on posts don't count. It's not a shot. It's a shot attempt. Crosby and Letang at the end of their career. Do we need to win this year? Absolutely. What are you saying there? Just I'm not sure what you're saying. Honestly, I don't know what you're saying. You didn't word it right. All right, enough commercials. Let's go. There's just way too many commercials. Damn it. All right, so far so good. Can they pot one? Can they put one past this Blackwood dude? Yeah, I can see Evans going to either. I don't know what either of those. I don't know what's happening with the Rangers, but man, they're falling to the bottom of the league fast. It was a good defensive play there. Yes, Cole Caulfield ties it up. Number 21 for Cole, I believe. 21 for Cole on his way to the second half of that 40. Beauty, and no doubt about it by Cole. Good turnover there. Nick to Cole in the goal. There you go. Beauty. What a beauty. We may go to overtime here. 3-game goal streak for Cole. 3 goals, 3 games. Come on, boys. You just turned this around. Don't blow it now. Dangerous, dangerous team. Suzuki and Hudson with the assist on that goal. The last 5 minutes of this game are much more interesting now. And they got a little bit of momentum, hopefully, from it. And maybe there's a chance. You mean there's a chance? Maybe. Last game between these two teams, 2-1. I don't know if it went to overtime. We're not there yet, but it was 2-1. Montreal won. I don't know what the score was in the other game last year, but Montreal won. Suzuki tied Mike McPhee as the 43rd most points as a Habs player. Really? Nice. As he climbs his way up that list. How far he'll go, don't know. All refs suck. Well, from a game, it didn't look like Montreal was going to be able to do anything. It's a new outlook. Nice. Hudson's assist gives him $250,000 bonus. It's a $250,000 assist. Would love to have one of those for me. Can I get one of those? Just not. No, don't expect Mike Pizzetta back next season. Heineman cemented the fact that he's here for a while. But Phil, you say he's not staying, but it doesn't mean that he's not. That might be his thing. He produces on the fourth line. Not a bad thing to have on your fourth line. But I kind of agree with you. Heineman's kind of making making noise to be promoted up. Colorado could be tired, but they also could be due to lose. They won 6 in a row. Sometimes you're just due. That's it. You're just due to lose. You're going to lose. We still need toughness. We still got toughness here. It's not like there's no toughness. And if Pezzetta doesn't play, what's the difference? He's not in the lineup anyway. Toughness does you no good sitting in the stands or in the press box. Wow, down to 4.5 freaking minutes. We're still up 20-18 on. Well, they took one away from them, 20-17 in shots. Still 1-1. We need scoring from each line. Each line needs to score. So if Heineman's a fourth line guy that produces 15, 20 goals, well, that's awesome. And obviously, if there's injuries, you can move them up. Hey, Steven. Good to see you out there, buddy. Hey, BL. You came right from the World Junior. You weren't at the World Juniors. Oh, this guy. Okay, I got it. Dangerous. Good chance there for Doc. Good save. Yeah, Phil. Goalies got to start scoring, earn their money. Did you get excited? They just showed Drouin. Hey, Thomas. Good. It's a good game now. It wasn't the Habs' best game. The fact that they're in it like this is like almost a miracle. Really, because they were outplayed. And some miracle that they're tied at 1. They are looking good as of late. They've like turned a corner in their play. And in the rebuild, I think. Who's 5th on the Habs depth chart? BL, who's 5th? Joe, yeah. I mean, look at the shots total, right? It's a bit defensive. Well, did we? Oh, I thought he was going to the box. Or they just missed a lot of block shots and they missed a lot of shots, like a lot of attempts, but didn't hit the net. Habs winning 55% of the faceoffs tonight. 2.5 to go in the third and in regulation. Oh. Why you pass it to Devo? He's not going to score. What are Caulfield and Devo doing out there together? How does that make sense? I don't know if you heard that. My kid's swearing over there. Dobish still making saves. Can you keep it up? Oh my God! Habs taking a penalty though. That was a good save by Dobish there. Oh, he's a Habs prospect? I forgot that. You're right. I forgot. They drafted him last year. Wow, Dobish is playing well. If he keeps that up, that's going to be so helpful, man. A backup you can count on. Who's maybe that's what happened. I don't know. What was the penalty anyway? What's the penalty? Gooley. Yeah, at the end of the game. I hope this is not how it ends. What was the penalty for? Holding. So even if they kill this off, they go to overtime. It's going to be 4-on-3 to start overtime. That sucks. Yeah, I didn't see it, so I can't. But I'll trust you guys. That's for sure. Oh, almost a good chance there. If you only could have gotten the puck. Twenty-two seconds left in the period. Cleared down. Not all the way though. Yeah, we're gonna go to overtime. Go into overtime against the Colorado Avalanche. 1-1. That's it. This game. That's a shocker. This low scoring, that's for sure. Colorado in their 6 wins in a row, 4+ goals a game. And now Montreal held them to 1 so far. Maybe. Hopefully not 2. Colorado has not lost in overtime or shootout this season. Good save, Dobish. I'm impressed with Dobish so far. So far, 2 games, 2 good games from him. We get a point. It's not a loser point yet. by the way. That's only if they lose. Only if they lose. Listen, we're breaking their 6-game win streak, maybe, right? Maybe. And at the same time, it'll be breaking their overtime loss thing. They're the only team with no overtime or shootout losses. So let's break both. Come on. Either way, if Montreal does lose here by chance, they lose. What a good game. Come back in a game where they should not have won. The way that it was played, Montreal should not be here right now in overtime. But they are. I think it's 16 seconds of power play. And then it'll go to 4-on-4 until there's a whistle. Okay, so they kill off the power play. Oh, breakout, breakaway. Oh, Gooley almost got a second shot at it. Oh my God. Breakout. What the hell breakout come from? Okay, so we got a whistle. We'll go back to 3-on-3. What's the old Charles Bronson movie? I want to hear that, BL. A few points so far. A few hard points so far. So far, so good. The way this is going, it might go to a shootout. Oh, Breakout. Yes, you're right. You're right. I kind of remember that movie. That was a helicopter. They break in and then out. Is that it? In a prison or something? I'm trying to remember. They dominated the whole game this way, by the way, being in the other zone. So, oh, Taves and Andy swinging sticks. 3:28 left in the OT. BL, I got it right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw it on TV when I was a kid. It had been out probably on CTV at night, like the midnight movie or something. I'm pretty sure. Long time ago. The dinosaurs were around. Face off one by Montreal. Come on, guys, let's do something with that. They can't touch it. There was an offside. Oh, penalty. Goalie just nailed the guy into the net. Lehkonen is, hey, come on, that's Lehkonen. Don't hurt him. Who's getting the penalty? It looks like Goalie. Lehkonen's getting goalie interference. Really? Okay, I don't know. Why is Dobish at the bench? I don't know. That's weird that Lehkonen got the penalty. No? He kind of got hit into the goalie. I swear I thought Goalie was getting the penalty. Habs taking the time out here. I was sure it was Goalie. So that's twice, and it's true in the same game. And it's the guy that hits the goal. Wow. I kind of thought both of them were similar. That guy got pushed into him. Paul, that's not on Dobish, though. Come on. Oh, boys. Oh, great time for a line A one-timer, right? Suzuki just whiffed on his one-timer. Come on. Ah. Caulfield one-timer missed. Puck comes out. Come on, boys. Let's go back. Get it. What was that? Oh, Doc missed that. Come on, guys. Don't make Dobish go to a shootout. Man, they missed the one-timers here, man. Ugh. Killed off the penalty. Well, guy out of the box, legging in. And no, big save, Dobish. Wow. We got ourselves a backup goalie, guys. We got ourselves a backup fucking goalie. And you're running out of time. Going to the shootout. Going to the shootout. Going to the shootout. What's the latest on Line A? Flu. Where's Slav? Don't know. Don't put limitations on who. What, backup goalie? Well, he's a backup goalie right now. I'm not putting limitations on him. We don't know what we got in him, but right now I like what we see. Shootout. Well, like I said, Colorado hasn't lost in an overtime or a shootout because they did win a shootout game. Who knows? Flu-like symptoms, also known as COVID, not necessarily. And flu-like symptoms was yesterday. Today, it just says illness, which could be the flu. And he was supposed to be in the lineup, so he must have got sick in the afternoon yesterday. So it doesn't mean COVID. When was the last guy out with COVID? It's been a while. Right, I'm not wrong on that. When was the last guy you saw out with COVID? I can't even remember. Armia probably. He was out like 3 times. Fuck. Hey, Cosmic Charlie, I should have said, hey. And I wasn't putting limitations on Dobish. No, I'm talking about a hockey player, BL. When was the last time Biden played hockey? Jesus. Maybe who flew the coop? Oh, I missed it. Scores, Caulfield. People still get COVID, but I haven't seen a player out with COVID in forever. Dobish save on Druin. Put it right in his glove, too. Wow. Good read by Dobish. Suzuki up. He misses. Too bad. Cole he's getting there. I don't know if he's yet a superstar, Bruce, but if he hits the 40 goals this year, that ought to put him up there. Dobish with the save. One more save by Dobish, and they win. Or if the next guy scores, they win. Kirby Doc? That's not the guy I would have thought, to be honest. Great for his confidence, though. Scores! Doc with the goal. Habs win it. 2-1 in OT and the shootout. Wow. Nice. So that, you know what that tells me? And I'm happy to see this. After the Chicago loss last night, you had to wonder, are they going back? That game tells me they're not going back. They moved up a little bit, and they're a better team than the season start. Nice. I had it 3-2 for Montreal. I was wrong. It was 2-1. Excuse me. You think Caulfield's better than Bedard from a skills point? Well, okay, but Caulfield's had a couple of years longer in the league. Give Bedard another 2 years and see if that's the same. But at this point, okay, in their careers, if you look at it that way, especially when you're talking about young players, you got to take that into account too. If you're comparing a younger guy to a little bit older guy, a little bit older guys had a little longer. Chantal, not sure what you said there. Now Colorado can rest up. Well, just because they lost doesn't mean they're tired. What the hell does that mean? You mean every time a team loses, they were tired? Giant killers in the last few weeks. That's a good way to put it, Guru. It's a 5-game. I thought it was a 6-game trip, but it's a 5-game road trip from what I heard. I thought it was 6. And they've taken 8 out of 10. That's a hell of a road trip, especially for Montreal and especially at this time of year. Sometimes that's the way it is, just like the outlier is like a surprise. Chicago Joe. I want to say, I'm going to say this because I don't know why Joe made me think of it. But for all you guys that were like really pissed, really upset at this or a loss here, a loss there at the coach, all that. And I did preach patience. And now you're seeing why, right? This team is looking good right now. I saw that Ovechkin scored, Bruce. Yes, 23 behind Gretzky now. BL Bedard is more like all across the board, more skilled, but Caulfield's more than skilled just at scoring. But I mean, yeah, he's not as well rounded as Bedard. I'll give you that. And like I said, Bedard, 2 years behind him? So that's 2 big years at that age. Joe Dobish is seeming like he is the guy. Like he's passing the tests. I got to think Montreal coaching staff really happy with what they're seeing. And there, Phil, a hell of a win. They were outplayed almost all game, and they won. It's crazy almost. Old Vetchkin, he's not. I mean, listen, he may be old, still producing. Good night, Irene. No, that's not the song. It made me think of that. Beat 4 of the last 4 stats. It's more than that. I think now it is with tonight. It's 5. The last 5 Stanley Cup champs, they beat. If you include, no, I don't know. I thought I read that today, so maybe that number doesn't make sense if they got 4 wins here and not 5 wins. The Americans are going to win. Oh well, what are you going to do? Right now, I'm not. I don't care about the WJC. It's over for me. Ovechkin is younger than you. Well, he's not 40 yet. So you told me you were 41 or something. So yes, he's younger than you. At your age, just like everybody's younger than you in the NHL. That happened to me like a long time ago. Good player, Leonard. Would have been a good pickup too, a good draft pick too. Again, Bruce Bedard he's not even a full 2 years in the league. I don't think you can judge him in that way yet. At least I don't think that's fair. He may be a little underwhelming as far as the generational talent that he was touted as being, but he's only what, 20? I mean, he's got 19 even, like he's still got so much time before you can say that about him. It's true. The USA team, they got beat by the Finns once. Yeah, I wouldn't be confident 100% if I'm the Americans. Are you saying Ovi's using drugs? Performance enhancing drugs? Come on, Bruce. Come on. Come on. No, that's not fair. And I'm not a big Ovi fan at all, but that's not fair. There's no, I guess there's a possibility you're right. Nothing has ever, that I've ever heard of, makes that make sense. So no, wouldn't go around saying that. He's a talent. I mean, Gretzky did it, right? Gretzky got to that number. Why can't Ovi get to that number? I mean, I'm sure he's doing it, and it's taking him longer. Maybe I don't know about that. I don't know exactly, but I would think it's taking him longer. But why can't he get there? BL again, even with that, Leonard or Michkov or Reinbacher, it's still not. We haven't seen Reinbacher. We don't know anything, and they're young, and we don't know if that was good or smart or dumb. Ovi's on Geritol. I'm 62. I'm not on Geritol, so. I mean, what is he, 38? 39? He's that, so he's not. I mean, he's old for hockey. I get it, but it's just like I resent that. You shouldn't make that kind of a definitive statement about any player at that age. No matter what they look like, you got to wait longer. Some guys just take longer to fully develop. I mean, look at Mackenzie Blackwood, who's playing really well, right? He's really good over there in Colorado. But I mean, because he's older now, I don't think he's a young guy, and he's starting to find his game. You got to be patient with players. Cosmic, what would be a hell of an advertisement? Okay, but Bruce, Ovechkin and Gretzky, I don't know if you noticed, but it's two different players, two different people. So what one did at 35 or 40, it's not comparable. Gordie Howe played till 52. Yep. Did he do it in less games? I don't think that's the case. Gretzky set his records in like crazy numbers. I don't think that's the case. Ovi's on the dope. That's I've never heard that before, so I'm not gonna. I've got no reason to think that's true. Oh, BL, don't put that song in my head, for Christ's sake. Oh, I see the advertise Ovi and Geritol. He's not old enough, man. He's 39. He's not old enough. Jagger's last season, I think. He's not gonna play after this season. Gretzky wasn't even a goal scorer. He scored 92 one year, I think. That's not a goal scorer. 894. Not a goal scorer. Hang on. Gotta sneeze. That came up out of nowhere. Sorry about that, people. But it happens. You can argue whatever you want. He's still gonna break the record, and that's just how it is. You can't say that the guy who has the most goals ever in the league wasn't a goal scorer. Whether he's touted as one or not, or he's a goal scorer still. Thank you, BL. Thank you, Giselle. Appreciate it. I don't feel Gretzky was the best hockey player of all time. I don't even feel that he necessarily was the best goal scorer of all time. And why? He scored a lot of goals in an era where goalies were not that good in general, right? They're not like today. So you can almost say Ovi's feat is a little better because it was harder. It's harder. These guys today are much harder to score against. There were guys in the 80s that had numbers like Primo. Like every team had one, it seemed. So no, I don't buy into that. And Bobby Orr was the best hockey player ever. I'll stick by that. And Gretzky will tell you Mario Lemieux was better than him and would have broken all of his records if not for the things that, Hodgkins and whatever. I just saw him saying that too. I don't know how long ago that was. The little interview, a snippet that I saw was from, but he did say it. Gretzky was just incredibly prolific and consistent and played on a team that was all offense. USA gold medal game. Oh, well. Okay, this is going real fast. Jacob Dobish, fantastic. Like so far, 2 games, fantastic. BL is saying Mike Bossy, goal scorer, could if his back didn't give up on him, Mike Bossy could have been the most prolific goal scorer by now. Mike Bossy was like a wonderful goal scorer. I don't know how else to put it, but Bossy scored some amazingly fun to watch goals. Guy Lafleur, I mean, no, he didn't come close. He had 500 something goals. It's not even close. Brett Hall once hit 92, didn't he? Yeah, Joel, if Bossy had a longer career, he'd have been right up there anyway. I don't know exactly where he'd have gotten, but I mean, that guy had 50 or more goals a year until like his last, I want to say 2, but definitely his last one. Bobby Hull going to the AHL might have, yeah, definitely. WHL. Hey, you're right. Bruce, I'm 62. I wouldn't say I just missed Orr, but I was at the end of his career, but I saw him enough to know what I was seeing. And then from the players of the time to hear what they said about him, he to me he was a guy who could do everything at full speed. And you know, if he didn't want you to get the puck, you weren't getting the puck off him. And I saw times where he basically killed penalties off totally by himself. Didn't need anybody to touch the puck. Didn't need to pass it. Just you couldn't get the puck from him. No, Bobby Orr, you know, even on one knee at the end of his career, he had one knee. His other knee was shot. And he was still the best player on the ice in All-Star, like Team Canada. And he was the best player on the ice, one knee. Phil Esposito said that. Other players said that. Bobby Orr was the best. Well, it's my opinion. If you come at me and say, yeah, Gretzky was the best, or just, you know, Gordie Howe, you can't argue it, really, right? They were great. They were all great. It's opinion at that point. But I believe I'm right. BL agrees with me. Yeah, BL, you've talked about it too. So shut up. I see Timo Solani 76 that year. That I drafted him in a fantasy pool. We did a waiver. I forget where, halfway through the season. We did you could waive 3 guys and pick up 3 guys, and I got lucky to get Solani, and he basically that made the difference for me, and I won the pool that year. Yeah, Brett Hull was 72, yeah. Phil Esposito one year was 76 goals, wasn't it? He got 76. And Solani was in his rookie year. That's another thing that was amazing. But didn't Mogilny do that too? Bobby Orr, I'm telling you, Bobby Orr was the greatest hockey player ever. It's not like he's head and shoulders better than a Gretzky or this or that, but to me, he was the best. I mean, some of the old time guys will tell you he was head and shoulders above everybody. Hey, Bruce, good to see you as always. Have a good one, man. Thanks for being here. Well, first, Doug Harvey revolutionized the defensive position, and Orr built on that. But maybe you don't have a Bobby Orr do what he did if not for Doug Harvey. But then Orr he built on that, and yeah, I mean, first defenseman I ever saw. I don't know if he won a scoring championship, but he was right up there. 100, if I remember correctly, 100 assists, 25 goals, so 125 points. At that point, I'd never seen a D get that kind of numbers. So just a marvelous player. Even though he was a Bruin, marvelous player. Twice. He led the league twice in scoring, right? Yeah. I know one of them was the first time, I think, was 100 assists, 25 goals. So that's the numbers in my head that I remember. Brett Hull, listen, he got it. He was a goal scorer, man, like his dad. I don't remember him having 86, to be honest with you, but I'm not going to say you're wrong. There you go. Manny is a little older than me, and he saw him a little more than I did, but he was just a marvelous hockey player. When I was a kid, when you were playing street hockey, everybody on defense, even offense, wanted to be Bobby Orr. Bobby Orr was the guy. Born to be a Habs. I'm not sure that would be possible, even though his season ends. I imagine they have playoffs there too, so he doesn't leave till their season's fully over. I don't know that they can get him here or want to burn the first year of his ELC for just a few games. Now, you're saying if they're in the playoffs. Yeah, that might be different. You might be right. I don't know if it's possible, though, before next season, but Joe, are you saying Bobby Orr at his best had 46 goals and 102 assists? Yeah, I don't remember. I think the first one was the numbers I said, or I'm just remembering at some point when he had 25 goals and 100 assists. But I think it's it's not the same season. 70 and 75. Was that the 2 years? Oh yeah, Bobby Orr was tough as nails. He fought and he was good. Anyways, great player. Great player. I don't agree with his politics right now, but he was such a great player that I adored as a kid that I can't hate him at this point. I'm actually more mad at Gretzky than or over their politics, but I digress and I don't want to get into politics. Hockey ends for Demidov in March. He will be in the Ukraine. Oh no, don't say that. I get now what you mean. No, don't say that. No, listen, I don't know how long it would take, but and are we going to be in the playoffs? I really find that hard to believe yet. The way they're playing now, geez, I don't know, eh? David, you're talking about his plus minus. Yeah, I think he did have a year of 120. But hey, listen, Robinson also had big plus minus, but not like that. Wait a second. What are you saying there, man? If you were to put 5 Bobby Orrs on the ice against any other superstar and all in their prime, Orr would beat them all. But you're putting 5 Orrs out there. If you were to put 1 Bobby Orr out on the ice and 5 superstars of his era out on the ice with him, potentially he wouldn't give up the puck. I mean, I saw 5-on-4, obviously penalty, right? 5-on-4. I mean, you couldn't get the puck from him. And he didn't, it's not like he passed it back. He just skated around with it and you couldn't touch him. Bad medicine, PL. Bad injury, and then not great surgical techniques at the time on the knee, which led to more surgeries and like that. And that's what it was. If he would have had, I guess, that original operation done today, he probably would have been fine for a long career. But at the time, I'm not getting into the war either, J-Fed. Sorry. And I do know about that. You're saying 5 Orrs against 5 Gretzky's? Yeah, I don't think you need 5 Orrs. I would think 2 Bobby Orrs could handle 5 Gretzky's on the ice in a game of keep away. Wasn't he younger than 15 when he got signed? Or I thought I want to say 12. Because back then you could do that. You can't today, but back then you could do that. But yeah, he could kill an entire penalty. I saw him do it. I'm pretty sure I saw him do it. And if it wasn't the whole penalty, he basically killed the whole penalty by himself. But yeah, he does that. Or did that, I should say. 5 Oars against 5 Lemieux might be more of an interesting thing because Lemieux was pretty awesome, but I still think Bobby Orrs would win. Gretzky was a weak skater. Whatever. I'm not a Gretzky was the greatest player. I never will be either. He was a great player, put up numbers that were incredible, but I don't think he was the greatest. Bruins signed or it was 14? Okay, I thought it was 12. I don't know why I thought it was 12. I think they were on him at 12, though. And in those days, let me see what it would have been. Yeah, in those days, you could. I don't know if just every team had an option on him. You had to have sponsored the team he was playing on, and then you got a first crack at him. I'm not sure exactly how it went. I can't remember. Gretzky's not even in the top 5 players. No, Gretzky's definitely in the top 5. Yeah, no, Gretzky to me is definitely in the top 5. Born to be a Hat, back then there was no draft. You signed players on teams you sponsored. This is how I think it went, which is why Montreal got so many great players because they had the biggest network of teams that they sponsored. And that's why they got so many great players back in the day. And then they changed the system. All right, listen, I've been here a long time. Yeah, listen, I got to go eat something. That awesome game. I can't rave about it enough. So awesome game. Back on Monday, it's at 7:30. So don't forget, because they are on Prime. The game is in Montreal. Either way, it's 2 Canadian teams in Canada. Prime gets it if it's on Monday. So 7:30 start Monday. They're hosting Vancouver. Till then, I might have a video out tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not done writing that thing I told you about last night. I'm almost done, but not. So I don't know if I can get it out tomorrow or not. So I'm not sure, but I'll see you on Monday. That's for sure. Till then, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. And peace out, everybody. And I will see you on Monday. This is how it is. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.